What's up with the Ripple XRP community as a whole? How are you? Today is Friday. It will be paid on November 18th. Everyone should be doing well, I hope. This is the second day of my trip. I'm happy. If you listen closely, you might have heard my dog barking in the background. It sounds like he's happy and excited, too. Let's talk about WELL in this video. Let's do a little review of WELL. Today, a huge article about on-demand liquidity and an expansion in Asia came out, which is absolutely huge. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to talk about how big of a deal this really is. XRP is still holding strong at 38 cents, and it's only gone down 0.37% in the last 24 hours. We've been pretty stable around 38 cents for a while now. $60,001,684, it is up 2% at the moment. In the last 24 hours, Ethereum is coming in at about $1,200 and it's flat, right? The total market cap of all cryptocurrencies is $154 billion and Bitcoin's share is 37.49%. What should we do next? You know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about going down to the range of $10,000 to $14,000. I think that's where we're going to be for Bitcoins. That's when I'll start putting more money into crypto and adding to my XRP bags, because I think there will be one more big event in the market before institutions are regulated. Time will tell, but I think that's where we're going, and I don't think XRP will do anything too crazy until this case between Ripple and the SEC is settled. We're actually going to hear a clip with some facts that Stewart already said when he was at Swell, and he did bring up a very important point. He said that he would have the lawsuit done, finalized, and settled within an hour if the SEC would just agree to label XRP as not a security, but the SEC won't do that. So far, we have 14 or 15 or 16 amicus briefs out there. I don't know how many John and Kirk want to get the word out that the first XRP-based stable USD coin with an NCC-qualified custodian has launched. Here's the story. Look at this. In a recent press release, Seattle-based Stably Corp said that the multi-chain USD stablecoin Stably is now officially available. The coin has been put on the XRP ledger under the USDS ticker, which is a big deal. This is the first ever USD peg stablecoin. It was released on the XRP ledger as part of a collaboration between XRPL and Stabling. A source also said that the USDS is an asset that complies with regulations. In addition to XR and PL, USDS has issued 11 other chains, such as Ethereum, Stellar V-Chain, and KS. This has always built on top of the XRP ledger. This is the asset that meets the rules. Clearly, Stably didn't ask Ripple, "Hey guys, do we have your permission to put a stable coin on top of the ledger?" No, it didn't, of course. Anyone could build on top of the ledger, so they don't have to. It's that easy. Then Wheezy comes out and talks about 99% of them with this bye-bye shitcoins talk. Where have we already heard this? I think that Brad Garlinghouse has said this a lot of times. I think he started making this comment and making this statement about 5 years ago, telling people that 99% of these tokens, these cryptos, are going to disappear. Why don't you use coins to do anything? They're not real. Right? I remember what he said. He was talking about the Long Island iced tea coin when I first got into crypto. And Brad kind of laughs and chuckles when he hears the story. He says, "Why do you need a token to tell how much Long Island iced tea is being poured out there?" People, please don't listen to this. After this big, heavy crash, there isn't much money on the market right now. And, to protect consumers, it's possible that a number of these smaller coins will need to be on the list. Say that again. You said, what needs to happen? If you see it, it means that the market is losing money. I think that what will happen is that smaller currencies that aren't very liquid might be taken off of some exchanges. In order to keep the consumers safe. They have to. He has been taken off the list to protect the thoughts of consumers. What do we see at the moment? It's easy. We're seeing people pull money out of the market. Why are people pulling money out of the market? So, why do people trust what's going on out there right now? That's like, so what is this guy saying? He's saying that these crap coins, shit coins, are going to have to go away. You don't mean 3,600 different cryptocurrencies. I think there are even more than that. Now, only the ones that have real use will last and stay around. XRP is one of those. XRP is used all over the world right now. And it has been shown over and over again that the XRP ledger is the fastest, cheapest, and most efficient blockchain out there. And that these XRP tokens do what they say they can do and can deal with what they say they can deal with. It's lowering the costs of sending money from one country to another, so people don't have to pay all these crazy fees and can save up to 90%. As an example, we've seen this at a Brazilian company called BTEC. People, pay attention, and Mr. Welch says this. When Ripple kills the SEC, not only will XRP be the winner, but everyone in crypto will write about why. Because it's pretty clear what will happen when this case is over. We're going to have rules, and the Howey test will be gone. The Howey test won't be used for cryptocurrencies. Instead, a new test will be put in place that is based on everything Ripple has done since the beginning. If you want to make a new token, you will have to follow the same steps that Ripple does. And that's how you'll be able to get it done. But most of these other currencies, which are mostly based on pump and dump schemes, are going to go away. Only the real players, the ones who are doing things the right way, will tell you this. If you listen to what they say, all of these scripts will go away. Are they the ones who are right? When people who are doing wrong put out their money, you don't hear from them for 2 months, right? And we're going to release this. I am a strong supporter of the idea that we should regulate activities, not technologies. This is a very, very powerful sentence. This is just the whole checkout.com group talking about everything. You take UK crypto regulatory frameworks as an example. At Ripple Swell, we sued Freeman Did to stop him from doing that. I'm a strong supporter of the idea that we should regulate activities, but not technologies. I don't think it's very helpful for the industry to talk about things like, should we regulate NFTs? I don't think they help people see the bigger picture. Because what ends up happening is that the general public gets messages that aren't clear about what this is and how it might help. And we end up thinking a lot about something called crypto, which people tell us is risky, dangerous, and bad for consumers. And we don't take into account some of the real benefits it can bring on a business-to-business level for companies that want to move value around the world. We don't care about a lot of these parts because when the SEC calls, they don't tell you what to do or how to do things right. They say gotcha and good instead. We're going to sue you. And they have been doing that. Why do they care so much about NF? Let's worry about the crypto markets and exchanges right now so that we don't have another mess. Another disaster, like with FTX. Gary Gensler was meeting with him in what way? He talked to FTX's Sam Baker-Freeman. How did he get to know this person? And it didn't change anything? There are no rules whatsoever. Look at what happened. What was the number 9 billion? Did it lose 9 billion? You gotta be kidding me. I think Tom Brady lost $650 million. Tom Brady is being sued by a group of people because he pushed for this exchange. You've got to be kidding me. Check this out. Ripple is trying to get a license in Ireland as part of a plan to grow in Europe. I don't know why. Why does Ripple keep growing in Europe? Maybe it's because they know for sure that they'll get a license. There's no doubt that they'll get a license in Ireland, and it's going to keep growing. We're going to get a new on-demand liquidity corridor and a new central bank that's going to get bomb boats. Everything is coming together, and then we'll move on to Michael. My man Michael released this. I was shocked this morning when I saw a trench. Hello. This is a very big deal. We are seeing a trend. Hello Oddball takeover. They are taking over every country in Asia. Now, they've just changed how they do things to keep up with the times and help Malaysia, which is one of the fastest growing countries in Asia, keep up with the trends. At the end of August, the company announced that it would be expanding to the UAE, where we opened a payment corridor. This time, it happens in Malaysia, but in a different way. In particular, the new feature is that 80% of cross-border payments processed by Angelo will happen in real time. The upgrade was needed because there has been a big increase in real-time transactions in Malaysia. The breakthrough happened because Malaysia's central payment system, PayNet, had already put in place the Duty Now real-time platform as a result of these efforts. Real-time transactions have grown by 800% in 3 years, and they are expected to grow by 3.5 more times by 2025. Are you kidding me? Yes, we're talking XRP. Yes, we are talking about the liquidity of demand. Let me quickly tell you who TransGLO is and with whom they work. They are all here because we talk about Hyperwallet. Boss with money. Ripple has a 40% stake in his business. There are direct routes to China, Japan, Malaysia, Australia, Thailand, Singapore, and Singapore. The list keeps getting longer and longer. And we got either 40 new or 40 new 7. Oh, they were there before, but now there are 40 on-demand liquidity payout corridors. This is huge. It's a big deal. Keep your eyes out. I'll be back, and everyone should be nice to each other until then.